Hi, Scorpio. Okay, these are just random reads. We're not, you know, looking at anything. As I told the other water signs, we don't have anything in retrograde, so I'm just doing whatever comes out, okay? Let's get you an oracle first. For Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Intuition. Okay? Intuition. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. What do we want them to know? What is going on with them? What do they need to know? Might be feeling a little insecure right now. Something was, you know, illuminated for you or exposed, and you might be feeling a little left behind. There was no growth and opportunity there. I believe you would have been willing to fight for it, or the person was willing to fight for it. And with the Ten of Wands, it just wasn't. It was just a freaking burden. Okay, it was just a burden. And the unfortunate part is, like, no matter how bad things get, sometimes we just have this attachment, you know, or codependent situation where it's still hard to let go of. Yep, saying you're seeing things for how they really are. I do feel like this could be with an air sign who might be moving for work, or you are, one or the other. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. I do see your finances improving, Scorpio. I also hear you. Okay, so for many of you, you're going to get word of pay raise, or getting a better position, or maybe even a new job opportunity, okay? Something where you don't have to, like, fight for what you think you deserve anymore, all right? You do have your ideal partner here on the thing, whether you know them or not, but you're both in the reverse. So obviously you're both going through something, Scorpio. Needing to walk away. Again, I feel like many of you might be leaving a relationship or friendship or something of that nature, where you're both off doing your own thing, and now it's about your financial lives. You know, it didn't work out, but you might be feeling like you don't have a lot of options, where you definitely do, because you have a soulmate on this table right now. It's just, I don't believe you two know each other yet. What is the world here for? Needing to walk away, emotionally draining, decisions to be made for your mental health. Scorpio, the best thing you could do, if you need to walk away from a friendship, a family member, or a loved one, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. You look like worn. You look worn. The decisions you make right now, Scorpio, after, you know, you get rid of the toxic energy, is so positive. It's decisions being made with the Four of Wands, which means you're going in the right directions. With the Three of Cups, there's going to be some sort of celebration. Unfortunately, this celebration card is also my celebration, where it's like a mixed bag. You know, you're so happy about something, but there's still like this sense of loss. Scorpio. Yeah, you might hear about somebody that you know, or somebody you haven't heard from in a really long time, having a lot of issues right now. Maybe they had to leave the place of work, and you have a sense of guilt, or maybe you took somebody's place, or going to take somebody's place of work, and you have a sense of guilt, or maybe you know, left a business partnership, something like that. That's the other half of the celebration. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Getting out of some sort of funk. It's going to be a very slow process. I do see you being single, okay? I do see you being single. And, like, not single like you're bitter about it. You're, like, kind of done with everybody's bullshit. Be careful not to work yourself to the bone, though. It's saying here that you might run yourself ragged. The sun is in the reverse. Three more cards. We're going to change decks for Scorpio. 3 more cards. Somebody's still missing you, Scorpio, or will be missing you, should I say, okay? Somebody's going to go through a very, feeling like it was an injustice, feeling like something should have been fixed, or you know, something of that. They're just going to have like this almost like ill feeling about you, like, you know, why didn't you stick it out? Why didn't you fight for this? That sort of thing. Why is the Six of Cups here? Why is this a possible reconciliation? What is this about? I'm seeing wildflowers. You're gonna say, listen, I don't want to fight. You know, I saw how it really was. I saw how this, you know, I judged you correctly. I'm sorry. You know, I understand the connection. I have the connection still too. You know, it'll fade, cord cutting, whatever it takes, right? But in reality, this was not going to work. You know, we tried it. It's not going to work. 3 more cards. No, we're going to change decks. Sorry. Yeah, look, at the bottom of the deck. Honestly, it's just a codependent relationship. That's all it was. It was not, or even like a toxic relationship, you know. It is so freaking hard to get out of those relationships versus just naturally just separating, you know, like, oh, okay, this doesn't work. Because when you have that like triggering response, it's like you can't. I really don't know, guys. I do not know. And I've done a lot of reading, self-help books, like YouTube, like whatever it is, understanding psychology for a long, long, long time. Okay, for a long time. For other reasons that happened in my life. But I remember reading and looking, and it's like, it's so hard to detach from something when you are energetically tied to it. And most relationships, like 90% of our relationships are, if not codependent, they're triggering, right? That's sort of like, they tell you like the dark side of psychology. If you know, do this and do that, and like, then you can get somebody to fall in love with you and they'll never want to leave. It, like, who would, first off, want to like put yourself in that sort of position? But second, I think sometimes we do it accidentally. You know, I don't think that, you know, Scorpio didn't set out to create this sort of trauma bond. You know, it just happens. I think that, like I said, most relationships are trauma bonding. Whether it lasts forever, it lasts a week. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Scorpio. What else do you want Scorpio to know? Come on. Okay, end of a relationship. Again, still kind of tied to them toxically, dropping a heavy burden. There will be growth and decisions, something you don't see coming. That person is still tied to you here. They're still pulling. The Devil is still pulling. What is it you don't see happening here? You may have some people coming into your life, Scorpio, and they might, you know, want a friendship or a relationship or something like that coming your way, but I do not feel like you will entertain it, just because of the fact that, like, again, your focus is going to be elsewhere in order to try to get over whatever it is that is holding you back. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You might even go through a period of time of building a very big wall here as well. For some of you, a past person might be going to jail. That's sort of like a very personal thing, personal read here, but it is saying that. Somebody's drinking too much. This isn't you. Three more cards for Scorpio, and we're going to end it here. Scorpio, be careful for any messages you get, okay, from people that I just feel like right now people are going to try to get something from you that you're not ready for, or drain you energetically, okay, where you really need to, 10, 10, 10. Where you really need to focus on you and healing and your income, okay? So I don't think walls are such a bad thing. I think they're actually brilliant. If I could build a bigger wall, I would. Hope this helps.